Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, first of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending this presentation. And as you all know, time is the most valuable commodity, and it is something we can never get back. So, that is why it's vital to show appreciation for your time here today. Now, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Veer Singh. I'm 24 years old. I'm the master educator for our organization, and I am an aspiring personal development mentor who wishes to inspire and help people grow to become successful in all areas of their lives. My mission in life has always been to impact people's lives in several ways, namely spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. And now, with this opportunity that I'm going to present to you all, I could do it financially. So, first thing I would like to talk to you all about is the concept of the cash flow quadrant, which has become famous due to a very successful businessman and best-selling author of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. His name is Robert Kiyosaki. And in his book, he described the separation of people by the ways in which they use their time and money. Now, on the left-hand side of the quadrant, you could see that 95% of people in the world control 5% of all the money in the world. The first quadrant is employee. Employees are people that exchange their time and effort for money. They are the people that work the hardest for their money. If one day you do not go to work regularly, of course, chances are you will be fired. And in the reality of it, the cons outweigh the pros because employees are subjected to things like constraints in time. For example, you may only have a certain allotted time to have lunch before you must show back up in the office. And how many of you can attest to that? Now, over 60% of the world's population is falling under that category. The educational system that we have been living by is built in such a way that we are taught to go to school, get an education, get a fancy piece of paper that holds some significance to places that you will apply to work for, and then you work hard for a living, to earn a living. But one thing I've learned on that side is that you can never get rich truly working for somebody. Now, the other side of the left hand quadrant is the self employed person. These are the people that work for themselves and make their money based on their own results. But they have limited time because they have to oversee so many operations in their business by themselves. The day you do not get up to go to work, you have nothing to get, right? They have to do everything themselves. However, let's jump across a little bit to the right hand side of the quadrant where we have the business owner. Now, a business owner is someone who has systems in place and they build and they own assets that appreciate in value over time. Now, the most important thing that you must remember is that they use systems. What is a system? A system can be broken down into the following definitions: save yourself time, energy, and money. And that is the vital key to being on the right hand side of the quadrant, or in other words, the right hand side of money. They have the ability to delegate tasks to employees so they themselves don't have to put out that hard physical labor and use too much of their time. However, there's a very small, actually 1% of the world's population control over 95% of the money. So business owners and investors make up that 5% of the world's population that control the vast amount of money in the world. They are the ones that invest their money to create even more money. So they exchange money for more money and not time for more money. As in the case of the employee, money works for them harder than they work for it. And that is why we are here today, to hear about the opportunity on how you can transition yourselves to the right side of money. So let's talk about the power of trading in the two largest financial markets in the world. The first one is a foreign exchange market. Now, what is Forex? Forex is simply buying and selling of foreign currencies. Now, some of you may have already participated in the foreign exchange market already, but you do not even know. For example, if you need to travel to the US and you would need US cash, so you would actually go to the bank and exchange your TT dollars if you're living in Trinidad for US dollars. If you hear that a bank is offering $1 for 3 TT dollars, what would you do? More than likely you will buy in bulk, right? And if you hear the opposite, that the US dollar, $1 is worth $8 TT, chances are you will look to sell your US dollars to make a profit. Let's think far ahead. If a man in Japan wishes to go on a vacation in New York with his family, he would need to exchange his Japanese yen, which is the currency in Japan, for US dollars in order to pay for products and services in New York. However, in this day and age, we actually do everything digitally. So what you are going to do, what you're going to learn essentially, is how to trade these currencies digitally to make profits and to grow your wealth. Because what you are essentially doing is trading the price fluctuation of currency pairs. Example, if the US economy is not performing well, you could sell the US dollars and buy the euros, which is called trading the Euro USD pair in trading terms. And all of that is done digitally via your smartphone. Now, the Forex market is a $5.3 trillion market. That amount of volume is traded every single day. It's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and it is the largest and most liquid financial market in the world. If you compare that to the stock markets, which does $22.4 billion a day, you could see that it could be wise to be traded in this particular market. The other market is a cryptocurrency market. Now, what is a cryptocurrency? It is a digital currency which is used as a medium of exchange for products and services. Kind of like your credit cards. You are using your credit cards or your debit cards to pay for a product or service without actually having physical money. It is actually rapidly becoming a global form of accepted currency, and its market cap is about $220 billion, soon to be a $1 trillion market. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So yes, you can make money every single day, including weekends. That is the power that we are providing to you. The fact that all you need is a smart device or PC in order to access the most lucrative markets in the world. Now, all the world-class products and services going forward is provided by the company called Imarketslive. What is Imarketslive? IML for short. It is the world's largest educational platform in terms of trading. It was founded on July the 4th, 2013, and it is privately owned and debt-free. It's operating in 120 countries worldwide, growing each and every month. There's no third-party services because the company creates and owns its right to its own products. What makes this company unique? Well, first thing I need to say is that trading carries with it a high degree of risk. And what we tell people is that you don't want to come in using your electricity bill money, your water bill money, your Pampers money for your children. You don't want to come in with money that you're not willing to risk. Because trading in the financial markets is a very risky endeavor. All right? Now, the company is not promising because results are not typical, but it's not telling you that you're going to become a millionaire by just coming into the company and using products and services. No. We are promising to bring the best value to you day in, day out in terms of education and services. The company does not trade your own money. It does not handle any types of investments. You are in control of your own money at all times. You are going to be partnered with a broker, which is an international bank, and you and that broker, that bank, are going to be doing all of your transactions, deposits, withdrawals, etc. Imarketslive does not earn on any of your trades. There's no commission, no performance fees are taken from any of your profits that you make in the market. You can exit and enter trades at any time because, as I said, it's with your broker, not with the company. And the mission of this company is to empower, enrich, and educate millions of customers worldwide. Now let's look at the corporate leadership that we have in this company. On the far left, you have Christopher Terry, a trading veteran in the financial markets with over 25 years of experience, and he is the CEO of the company. Now, Chris has been a full-time trader and educator since 1998 in the futures, forex, and equity markets. During his long years of trading, he has helped thousands of traders across the globe reach financial independence by mentoring and with his live trading education. He was actually a construction worker, owner of a construction company for nearly 12 years, but then in 1995 he discovered trading and ever since immersed himself in learning that skill set. His construction company was doing $40 million a year, but he left it all to become a full-fledged trader. He has traded both $1 million corporate and personal accounts. He was featured in magazines, TV shows. Um, his wife, Miss Isis De La Torre, she's the CFO of the company. I guess it could be implied that she's the boss lady of the company, but she is someone that has a very high profile background, just as well as her husband in terms of finance. Now, Alex Morton, the executive vice president, he is featured in multiple books. The 4-year career, Alex was also featured in the article in the Rolling Stones magazine in 2014. We have Ivan Tapia, who is VP of sales. He recently had an interview with Grant Cardone. If you all do know who he is, he's a very successful businessman, real estate person. You all could Google him. And there is the interview with Ivan Tapia about how he started off and where he is now in this business as a top earner and top leader in this business. So I do suggest that you all do your research on these people to know who your corporate leadership is in terms of in this particular company. Now, what are the services that this company is offering to you? The first product is the IML Academy. It's based off over 100 plus educational videos available in all major languages such as Slovenian, Portuguese, French, Polish, Spanish, English, German, and even more languages are being added constantly. These videos are broken down in such a way that a brand new person can come and learn the skill of trading easily because it takes you from beginner to intermediate to advanced in a series of short and easy to digest videos. You could watch any amount of videos a day at your own pace, at your own convenience, because the IML Academy is, you could think of it as a financial lecturer who has spent years upon years of learning in his field, and he has decided to take all of his knowledge and put it into easily digestible, easy to read, easy to view videos that are recorded, and therefore you can go over these videos over and over again at your leisure. The IML Academy also has IML Crypto Academy, where you could come in and learn about the cryptocurrencies and everything to do about trading it, how to hold it long term, how to invest in it. All of these things you are able to learn on the IML Crypto Academy. So both Forex and crypto are at your disposal to learn. Now, let's talk about why education is so important. A personal story I would like to share is that I had a family member that actually had 100 bitcoins a couple years ago, but he did not have the knowledge about what the coins were really about and what their value could potentially have been over a period of time. He bought the coins at a very, very cheap price, and he held on to it for a very short duration before he gave it all away in a transaction. This mistake cost him the price of becoming a millionaire. Why? Because at that time, the coins were actually worth a few dollars and a few cents. But in 2018, the value of that asset grew to a staggering $20,000 US for one Bitcoin. And he had over 100. Maybe put that in perspective, that was a lot of money that he left out. He could have been financially free and set his family, for future families. He could have even had money for his future families and their generations to come. But he didn't have the knowledge. And that is why this is one of the most important service that this company is providing. Education, both in Forex and cryptocurrencies. Now, let's say you are more hands-on type of person. You love to interact. The next service is the IML Live TV sessions, where over 60 plus master educators and traders from around the globe are selflessly teaching you their trading strategies and sharing their experiences and knowledge that they have acquired thus far. You have access to over 1,000 hours a month of live education analysis, and some educators even call trades live during their sessions, which means that you are able to profit while these professional people are profiting in the markets at the same time. Each educator has a specific time frame that they teach, but there is a class available at almost every hour of the day. So you can choose to look at which educator you prefer to watch at your convenience. You're able to ask questions during the sessions, and all of the educators are very responsive. They're very amiable. They're always ready to help you grow as a trader. I personally have built many good relationships with some of the educators, and I can tell you that the relationship is very rich, is very cherished. I actually plan to become an educator on this platform. As I said, I am the master educator for the local team, but I do plan to go up on this international platform where I will work hard towards developing traders and leaders all over the globe. The next service that we have is the harmonic scanner. Now, the scanner is like a highly sophisticated proprietary software that scans the live markets for harmonic patterns on various time frames. They appear throughout the day. If you check in a 1 hour time frame, how many 15 minutes there are in a 1 hour time frame, that means that there are potentially 5 to 6 different trade setups that could potentially appear on the scanner that will give you the ability to have high probability trade setups that you could take. All you have to do is simply copy and paste the values given to you onto your trading platform. There are three main things in the harmonic scanner, which are entry, stop loss, and your take profits. And all of that is given to you. The next service that we have is a web analyzer. The web analyzer is the harmonic scanner on steroids. It spits out trades at a rapid rate. When the trade is available, it makes a nice cha-ching noise to alert you that a new trade opportunity is presenting itself. This is a higher rapid rate of trading, so you may see a lot of trades within 5 minutes intervals throughout the day. Now, the IML educators have put together training on how to use the web analyzer with strategies that they have developed and apply to this new software that is available with this company. So how do you all spend your Sunday nights? Normally when I ask people, they say the usual answer would be that they like to spend time with their family looking at the TV, looking at some TV show or series. How many of you watch TV and relax on a Sunday night? Or how about if I told you that you could do that same thing while learning how to make money with a 25-year-old veteran in the financial markets, with the CEO of this company? Well, you could join Mr. Christopher Terry every Sunday night as he navigates and analyzes the markets for the week ahead through his experienced eyes. How many CEOs do you know are interactive with their organization? How many of you see your CEOs at your companies that you work for? And if you do, is there any type of relationship that could be established with such a person on such a high profile? Can you sit down and learn from your CEO as he teaches you his craft? More than likely, the answer might be no. Now, Chris is an extremely successful trader that has helped thousands upon thousands of people achieve financial independence. And his value that he's providing alone is well worth being a part of this opportunity. So let's talk about a more hands-on approach to the markets. Let's talk about swipe trades. So swipe trades is an app that gives you the ability to copy the trades from the most successful traders in the company and apply it to your own trading account. The app is very simple and easy to use. All you need to do is copy the values given, paste it onto your phone, and profit from the traders. This is like copying the answers from the smartest kid in school and getting the same A+ grade that he will get. And nobody was going to give you detention or punish you for copying. This is like paying someone to go to the gym for you, do the intense workout, and you're going to get the results, which will be the abs or the muscles. You don't have to have any formal education to use this application. Someone just has to show you how to operate it. And with a click of a finger, it's very, very easy to use this application. There's someone in our team, actually, a good business associate of mine, who actually took $500 and has flipped that to well over 6 figures by only using Swipe Trade. He's one of the company's and the team's youngest millionaires on the team. Unfortunately, for those of you in Trinidad who know, we have had a natural disaster, which was the flooding in our beloved country. And my friend, he was actually affected by it. His house was actually flooded out and he lost a great deal in the ordeal itself. But I can assure you, he is not helpless because he has made use of this opportunity and he has available to him access to a vast amount of wealth that he can and will be able to take care of his family and friends even after such a disaster. So the next service that we have is the IML swipe coin. It's basically the same concept as the swipe trades, but it's based for the cryptocurrency market. You will have in your possession the swipe coin app that is controlled by a master educator that has been trading the cryptocurrencies for over 5 years. You will get notes, updates, video updates, trade criteria for the particular cryptocurrency that he is going to trade, just as well as swipe trade does for the forex related market. Now, how do you get started? Well, the products and services that you're going to get is the IML Academy, the IML TV, the harmonic scanner, and the swing trades and night owl sessions with Christopher Terry. All for a starting fee, initial fee of $195 US on your first month. Now there are taxes and fees applied to this, which will work up to about $218 US for your initial sign-up fee. After that, if you like it and you want to continue using the products and services, you will have to pay 145 US dollars every month, which with the additional fees, which would be 162 US dollars every month thereafter, to continue using the 4 products and services. All right. Now, if you choose to add on, let's say you like the concept of copy paste profits, both in the forex and crypto market, or even one in particular, you could pay an additional $15 and get swipe trade, or you could pay $99 and get your swipe coin. Now this is optional. You could pay for both, you could pay for one. You could even apply for the web analyzer, which is just $15 a month. Now it will be a little bit more because as you see here, plus taxes and fees, so it will work up about $16 for swipe trades and web analyzer, and your swipe coin will be 100 plus. So what are you getting when you join Imarketslive? You're getting prestigious leadership across the board, corporate field traders. You're getting world-class products and education, developed with proven industry experience. You're getting a dynamic platform for any situation, whether you have had the time, the money, maybe you don't have the experience, maybe you know nothing about trading. It works whatever your situation is in life. This company is working around you. You're getting a friendly and supportive culture. You're getting a community of traders who, just as you, want to learn this skill set. The skill set is something that will pay you for life. It's going to allow you to let your money work for you and live the lifestyle that you actually want to live. Now, let's just say that you love the products and services, you're eager to start, but you're a bit worried about the subscription fee every month. But the first thing I would like to explain is that the fee is extremely low for these services that you all have available, because most courses and services that you can check online, it's 3 to 4 to even 5 figures for even one product. For example, just swipe trades or the harmonic scanner, you will have to pay $800 and up. So what Christopher Terry has done, he has made his products and services affordable for the average individual to be able to come and learn the skill set and use the products to build the wealth over time. Now, he knew that not everyone would have the capital to trade, even if they were able to pay to join the organization. So what he did, he married the 2 biggest industries in the world, which is the trading industry plus network marketing, so that people will have more money to trade with, potentially gain another source of income. So let's say you have 2 people that you're willing to work with, 2 people that might be interested in this opportunity. Let's say you enroll these 2 people and you're going to help them. If these 2 people enroll in this opportunity, you will be given the option to become 2 and free. What does that mean? 2 and free is where the company is allowing you your subscription to be waived. That means that you no longer will have to pay your subscription fee every single month. As long as your 2 people are using the products and services and are generating their income through the products and services. Now, going further along, I want to remind you that whatever I'm going to say is an optional side of the business. You do not need to recruit or have anyone with you to make money through this opportunity. You can just use the products and services and you could be financially independent on your own. But let's just say that you have people that are willing to come and willing to work with you, and you are willing to work with them and willing to help them. Let's say you get a third person to join your organization. The company is saying that they will handsomely compensate you as your network is growing. So the first way that they're going to do that is that they are going to give you a one-time bonus of $35 for every person that you enroll after you upgrade to become an IBO, an independent business owner. The first time bonus is $35. Every person thereafter that your people sign or enroll, you will get a $10 bonus, and every person that your people sign, you will get a one-time $5 bonus. That's the first way that they're going to compensate you. The other way is when you have 3 actively enrolled customers, the company is saying that they are going to pay you $150 every single month. It's divided quarterly, so you get $37.50 every Friday. It's paid out, and it's on time. The company has never had a problem paying their IBOs since the company has started, and it's been running for 5 years now. They have been paying out these commissions to every single rank achiever that they have. So let's say your organization grows a little bit more, and now you have 12 active customers. The company is going to pay you $600 every single month, paid every single week, every Friday. You're going to get $150 every single week. And as it grows, you can see here in the compensation plan, these are the different ranks that you're going to be meeting. Platinum 1000, 30 customers, you get paid $250 every week. It's $1,000 every month. The high ranking achievers, the chairman ranks, they are paid if you do decide to go to that level, because as I said, it's not mandatory. But if you have such a big organization and you're willing to lead and teach people and help people to grow as traders and leaders, the company will handsomely reward you $10,000 at this rank for helping over 500 people in your organization. The highest rank, as you see here, is the chairman, 500, which is $500 paid every single month. Yes, that's $500,000. All right. Now, bear in mind, and I will repeat this, bear in mind that doing this side of the business, you have a moral obligation to help your people succeed. All right. Even though they can come and very well use the products and services and make their money on their own. Now, I have personal relationships with 2 chairmen in this organization. Mr. Gary McSween, our chairman 100, and Videsh Adamula, who is my direct upline, who introduced me to the business. Now, Videsh is a chairman 10. He will also be your team leader, and he has put a lot of extra training for the traders in this team. I am personally, as I said, the lead educator for the entire organization. So I teach Videsh's team, I teach Rajesh's team, I teach all of the people, all of these top earners, top leaders here. I teach all of their teams, and I will be teaching you all. I have my classes every Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. It's on a Zoom call. So you get to watch me online. We get to interact for at least an hour. And I'm going to teach you my trading strategies and how I analyze the market and potentially give you all trade setups during the week. Now, some people might say that this is a pyramid scheme. You know, that kind of makes me laugh, because some people calling this opportunity as a pyramid scheme is a victim of a pyramid scheme themselves. Because where you work is a pyramid scheme. Why? Because you can never make more money than your boss as his employee. In this business, you could very well surpass the people that you enroll and make more money than them. Now, the goal is not to study about how much money the people are making, but to study how much money you could potentially make. For example, if you have a Platinum 1000, if you are a Platinum 1000 and you enroll, let's say Bob can grow his network and become a chairman 10 or chairman rank, and you could potentially stay at a platinum 1000 rank. Why did I mention something like this? It's because that is actually something that happened with Videsh. The person who enrolled him, Videsh has surpassed him. All right. And by surpassing him, he has been given that ability to surpass his person who enrolled him. And by surpassing him, he has proven that it is not a pyramid scheme. Because it could never be a pyramid scheme if the person who enrolled Videsh was on top, because he would be making all the money, right? Now, there are some people I know who are trading 5-6 figures and making in excess of a chairman equivalent. The pay that they get paid. So the reason I brought this up is try and get this pyramid scheme concept out of your heads. Because it could be a square, a circle, a triangle, a torus, an octahedron, a pentagrammatic prism, a sphere, a cone, a tetrahedron, a cube, a cuboid. It doesn't matter what you call it. Do not be discouraged that this is an additional part of the business where people get turned off. I see a lot of people get turned off where they see this part of the business because that is narrow thinking. And you will be losing out on a potentially life-changing opportunity because, as I said, this is an optional side of the business. People that join this company, they see the value in what is being provided. The question is, do you? And it is not ever a matter of time or money because a lot of people make that excuse. But listen, you can make excuses, you can make money, but you can't do both. Now, if you are at a crossroad in your life and you do feel like you need a solution to your financial situation, then let me tell you that I was there. The first time I heard a presentation, my life was spiraling in all directions. I was a civil engineer in the University of West Indies, Trinidad and Tobago. I decided to give up that career path to pursue my true passion, which was music. I used to play guitar, violin, piano. I used to do vocal classes. I was even in audio engineering, preparing to produce my own music. And what happened was the sole breadwinner of the family, my father, suffered from a stroke that left him crippled the day right after my 23rd birthday. And he could no longer work the way that he used to. My situation went from good to bad to total disaster. I was desperate. I was looking for a way out of my dire situation. I had to figure out how to be wealthy enough to take care of myself and my family. And I did not want to live my life paycheck to paycheck. I wanted to understand how the wealthy became wealthy. And when one of my best friends told me to attend a presentation, I did not hesitate to go. So after the presentation, I remember vividly sitting down in my car with my head on the steering wheel with tears profusely streaming down my face. My friend asked me, are you okay? What's wrong? And I just raised my head and looked at her and said, you have no idea what I just saw. And what did I see in truth? I saw a vision. I saw myself being successful. I saw this opportunity as being my vehicle for financial freedom. And I did not need to see results and ask if this particular thing was real. I already knew in my gut that it was real and as real as it could get. And that was my intuition speaking. And I never once went against it in my life. And what I learned throughout my journey that has led me here thus far is the difference between rich people and poor people. So let me lay it out for you quickly. Rich people, they are committed to being rich. While poor people, they wish they were rich. Rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. Rich people have their money work hard for them, but poor people work hard for their money. Rich people think big, poor people think small. Rich people focus on opportunities while the poor focus on obstacles. Rich people they truly believe that you could have your cake and eat it too. Now the middle class people, or the so-called middle class that is shrinking right now, they believe that the cake is too rich. So they have a little piece and save some for later. And poor people, They don't even believe that they deserve the cake. So what they do is that they order a donut, and they focus on the hole in the middle of it, and they wonder why they have nothing. I also learned that you become the average of the 5 people you spend your most time with. That the law of attraction is real. Is it coincidence that a thief will lie with a thief? That doctors spend time with doctors? That businessmen spend time with businessmen? If you spend your time around 4 delinquents, chances are you'll become the 5th. But if you spend your time around 4 millionaires, chances are you'll become one of them. Because their energies and their thoughts will ultimately affect you. You will think in terms of wealth because you're around wealthy people. But you will think in terms of negativity if you're around negative people. So there are 3 C's in life that I want to leave you all with. Alright? And they are, you must make a choice to take a chance or nothing in your life will ever change. And this could be your vehicle. This could be your first step in changing the course of your life. So in order to take control of your financial future, for your family or your friends and yourself, this is your opportunity to learn a skill set that will stick with you forever. Alright, so with that, I just want to say something here to end it off, that every day you get 24 hours, you get 1440 minutes, you get 86,400 seconds in a day. It's non-refundable, it's non-renewable. The information that I gave you all is just information, it's attractive information. But what you do with it is up to you. There are some people that spend their time just watching TV, non-educational TV series, going out excessively, too much social media, everyone is on their phones. But how much money are you really making on your mobile devices, scrolling through the celebrities and all the memes and all the funny things? You're not really making any income. Some people gossip about each other. This is whatever you spend your time doing. Rather than investing, networking, learning a skill, reading a new book, building a side hustle, building a skill set that will pay you for life. So with that, guys, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you on this call. Please get back to the people who uh, introduced you to this opportunity, who told you to come to look at this video. And with that, I would just want to say thanks again very, very much. And I hope that you all be successful in whatever it is that you're going to do in your life. All right? Because this is just one form of money. This is just one form of making money. But I could assure you that this way could be a very, very useful way to learn how to make your money multiply and make your money work for you instead of you make your time and effort to make that money. All right?